What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Team Pizza Plays Psycho Waluigi. I, of course, am Whatthefnu, and let's not waste any time and hop straight into World 2, where we left off last time. Still nothing unlocked in World 0, by the way. I went back there to check. This time around, it looks like we've got the Skyline Kingdom. We've got the Raging Star Kingdom. We have the Kingdom of Amalur, also known as the Wreck and Roll Kingdom. It's kind of fitting, actually. You know what? I don't care what the last one is. Let's go check this one out. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. And if I hold the jump button, I go higher, don't I? Ah, look at that. It's almost like I've played video games for most of my life. How many of you out there have played video games for what you would consider a long, long time? Because it's always interesting talking to somebody who misses absolutely every coin on the way down in a pit. Fantastic. It's always interesting sharing experiences with other people, like what consoles did you start with, what are some of your fondest gaming memories, what do you think all these years of playing video games has given you specifically? Like, what type of outlook do you think it's given you that you wouldn't have had before? Maybe on things like, you don't even have to abstract it or anything, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, like you have a deeper appreciation for art or anything like that. Guess I can't open treasure chests with this. I can free up enemies, though. Oh. Oh. Oh! I can go back across! And I have a... Well, can't go back across now. I wish I had realized that sooner. That's the one thing I don't like about the Psycho Waluigi, is all of those secrets, the ones related to those switches, very rarely do they end up being something you could have just reacted to. Oh, that's a lot of fun to play with. Finally, the Sumo Bros power is in my hands. That's something I've always wondered about. Like, things like old school power-ups like the Hammer Brothers suit, you're just kind of left wondering, why don't they give you the ability to use enemy powers more often? I'm being totally serious on that front. Like, what if you could have... Oh, I guess I already did a Koopa shell. Well, another example. What if they gave you... No, you can ride around in Lakitu's cloud. You know, when I think about it, it's actually doesn't have a whole lot of potential left to explore now, does it? Well, so much for that. I wonder if I can grab this guy through the wall without having to place myself over there, if he'll actually come over here. Alright, I'll give it one more cycle. Platform comes over. Get over here! And I don't want to stay on the ground because then that'll happen. I can't trust myself not to get damaged in this situation, don't you know? Oh, it's not immediate. I thought it was. And it gets completely... I feel kind of bad wasting that. But I had to check if throwing him at that wall actually broke it, and it doesn't. So what do we do about these then? Is there some kind of power-up I'm not missing? Can Waluigi do a ground pound if I press a certain combination of buttons? No? Well, fine then. Be that way. I guess I'll just see what's over here then. Ah, more rolling around at the speed of sound. How about that? Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Well, I wish I had realized that sooner. Ah! That's what's so good about this game, though. I don't hold it against it because it'll actually give me the power-up anyway. I'm just sitting here eating my own words. Or I could just send this ball flying around. I'm not going to balance on something, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Because that's going to go down here, and I'm going to use that to open up a new area? Oh, it just kind of travels on its own. Well, thanks for that, man! Please don't kill me in the process. Right after I gave you kudos. Man. No respect in these kingdoms. Then again, I am kind of the invader here, so... you just gotta take the good with the bad sometimes. What do I need to break with your face? Anytime I see a Bob-omb now, I'm just in panic mode. It's like, oh, where's the thing you're hiding from me? What can I get if I just carry this thing with me for a little while? Can I go through this pipe? I feel the need to check every single one of these now. Because like I said, there are so many secrets and so many different little areas here to check out. That's worth just messing around for a little bit to see if there's any little thing you're missing that'll give you more points in the long run. Uh-oh. Sorry, buddy. You've outlived your usefulness. Rather, I've only got one hand to work with here, and we're... You're not the one that can afford to make a compromise. I'm kind of driving this show, if you hadn't noticed. Get out of here. One of those blocks probably had a diamond in it, didn't it? I'm gonna be hating myself tomorrow if that ends up being the case. What's up here? Nothing! Fantastic. Although a bomb appeared out of absolutely nowhere. Don't know what happened with that. It's probably gonna be one of those things I'm looking at it later in the footage and it's like, oh, there was actually an enemy there all along I wasn't even paying attention to. You know what the sad part is? I've been playing ROM hacks so long when I was a teenager, when I went down to this little alcove, I half expected boxes to be above me. I don't know why so many people gravitated... Well, okay. That's a lie. I do know why so many people gravitated towards the idea of torture platformers back in the, shall we say, glory days of Mario ROM hacks. It was because Kaizo became such a incredibly relevant thing. If for those of you who don't know, Kaizo Mario was a ROM hack of Super Mario World. Fairly famous one, too. And it was infamous for being extremely difficult and unfair, too, in a lot of cases. Extremely unfair. Oh, it only goes in that direction for a little bit. So I've actually got to approach it from above. Go back over there! Oh my goodness. Yeah! How about that? It only took 2 centuries, but we managed to pull it off. And a diamond waiting for our trouble. And almost no life left. How about that? It was hard, but it was worth it. No hearts. No hearts, not even one over here. Nothing hiding in the little alcove off to the side. No. Not at all. I wonder if the developers have ever considered an idea for a power-up where you can see all of the hidden blocks that are all over the place. That seems like something that would be extremely helpful. Great for completionists, too. Like, you go back into a level and, hey, there just happens to be something here. A silver crown! That's moderately better than we usually do. Huh. 1 down, 3 to go. What's that one kingdom we skipped over? I feel kind of bad that I left it out of the conversation now. The Home Hardware Kingdom. That's just a hardware store with kingdom in its name. But if you really want to conquer it, by all means. You know what? I'm not opposed to it. Waluigi needs a new hammer. New heamer. There's even a city in the background. He's got the front door. Okay, this is a little weird. Like, you can see where the pattern splits off, but it's the exact same tile set, so it looks like I can walk through there. Ah, well. Might as well. We're looking for... I'm also glad that I still have the ability to do the head stomp as well. Can I pick these things up off the wall? That would have been... I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, that I can't just, like, pick up a hammer, or, well, I guess they give me these to work with, or he gives me things to work with. I need to remind myself that this was, in fact, developed by one person. And it's incredibly impressive because of that. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. This is one of my top 8 fan games of all time. For those of you who haven't seen that, by the way, a little bit of shameless promotion here. I did end up finally doing a list of the top 8 fan games out there. Can I not? There we go. So I can, in fact, get rid of one of those guys with another one. There we go. Now I got my double jump back. Everything's going to be just a little bit easier for me now. Oh, there is something up there, it looks like, but I can't quite get to it. I think I need a golden eye fly to maintain my height for that long. Ah, well, we won't worry about it now. And probably won't worry about it at any time, knowing my track record. Now I understand what the... Oh no, there's probably items up there I'm not getting now. Because, yeah, look at that. I didn't even realize those were up there. Shh. shoot, that's how you're supposed to use that guy right there. Well, alright. Good thing I have another power-up right here that I can use to my advantage. I want the treasure, guys. Cut me some slack. I know I'm burning time, which is also worth points at the end, but... damn it, coins are worth it. There we go. Spent about 30 seconds doing something that'll give me like 2 points. It's worth it. It's worth it, right? I'm not mistaken at all? Nah, I'm never mistaken. Remember what I said last video about hubris? How you never want to tempt fate? Oh boy, let's hope there aren't any split paths in this level. Now, where are you supposed to be used now? That feels like it's a question that should be worth asking. There's more stuff down here, it would seem. Just an enemy. Again, wasting all that time for 1 coin. Worth it, though. Not really. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I knew that was coming, too. You know what, let's get rid of this guy. Refresh our stock of powers, if you will. So basically, I'm sacrificing my use of the checkpoint up there to get myself some more health. Or not. I keep forgetting how good of a designer this guy is. Oh, but I've lost my ability now. I don't have my double jump, so I can't quite get up there. So how... oh, right, because the bouncy blocks give you... that's a little weird. I'm not going to lie. And that they send you up much higher than your other jumps do, because that's not how physics work in other Mario... really? Really now? We're gonna go there? We're seriously gonna go there with the whole pipe situation. Is this the prerequisite plumber joke of this fan game? Reminding us that these guys had very specific starting points in their careers? Wait, what? What are you? Oh, you're a bouncy block. What the? I can actually go down those? Sorry, that just took me off guard. I didn't expect that. That's kind of awesome. I honestly never would have thought to do that normally if I hadn't discovered it on accident. And it's a golden eye fly too! Now, if I really didn't care about... no! If I really didn't care about your guys' time, I could have gone all the way back to the beginning of the stage with that. But no, looks like fate had other plans for me. Cry myself to sleep tonight, just for you, Thunder Dragon. You mind letting me grab you? There we go. Now, how about you zap a few enemies for me, specifically that guy, because they've been a pain in the ass in the past. All this hardware to work with, and none of it to throw at people, except for those guys. What are they supposed to be, honestly, I wonder? What, are we going into the manager's office is outside the building? Now, as somebody who's worked in retail, I can tell you, nobody is that egotistical. I mean, it seems like it sometimes, but no manager is actually that egotistical. And bronze, of course. 63,000 coins, though. That's worth relatively something. Alright, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Psycho Waluigi. Sorry that I'm bumbling through this game as usual, but we're learning. We're figuring things out. We're pushing blocks where they need to be, boulders where they need to be, spiked balls where they need to be. Just spiked balls, though. I was just searching for the word in my mind. Trying to keep the commentary flowing so you guys have something to listen to. And now I'm thinking maybe I should work that habit out of my vernacular. Oh, the cycle is never ending. I'll see you guys next time. Later, everybody.